beat these bagels. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be showing you how to make Montreal-style bagels at home. For this you'll need a cup and a half of warm water, 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, 4 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of beaten egg, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of malt powder, 6 to 7 cups of bread flour, another 1/4 cup of honey, and a cup and a half of either sesame seeds or poppy seeds. Start by preparing your workspace. Line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper and set them aside. Now, whisk together the warm water and the yeast in a bowl. If you're using a stand mixer, be sure to use that bowl. And then leave it for 2 to 3 minutes until the yeast has dissolved. When that's ready, stir in the sugar, salt, honey, egg, oil, malt powder, and 6 cups of the flour. Next, knead the dough for 10 to 12 minutes or until the dough is stiff and smooth. You may need to add more flour, but do so gradually. For this step, you can either use a stand mixer with a dough hook attachment or you can do it by hand. When the dough is ready, cover it with plastic wrap and allow it to rise for 10 minutes. Now turn out your dough onto a work surface and separate it into 16 equal portions. Then roll each of those portions into a thin rope and form it into a ring. Now leave your bagels on your prepared baking sheets and allow them to rest for about 12 to 15 minutes or until they're slightly puffy. While those are resting, preheat your oven to 450 degrees and fill a soup pot or a Dutch oven about 3/4 of the way full with water. Then add the 1/4 cup of honey and bring that to a boil. Once your water boils, reduce it to a simmer and then prepare your workspace. Lay down paper towel on the counter for the bagels to drain. Now add your bagels to the water a few at a time and boil them for about 2 minutes each, turning them at about the 1 minute point. And then, when they're done, remove them and place them on the paper towel to drain. Now place the sesame seeds or poppy seeds in a shallow dish and roll each bagel through one of the seeds and place them back on your prepared baking sheets. Place them in the oven and immediately lower the temperature to 425. Bake them for about 12 to 15 minutes or until they're lightly golden brown. Then turn them over and bake them for an additional 3 to 5 minutes. When they're done, transfer your bagels to wire racks to cool for 15 minutes and then dig in. Traditional Montreal-style bagels are baked in a wood-burning oven, but these homemade ones are almost as good and great with some cream cheese and lox.